Assalamualaikum. My name is Shafirul and I would like to talk about the first chapter of the project. For the chapter is about background. Before I go to the company background, I would like to talk about the industry background. Nestle Malaysia is a company under consumer good industry. Consumer good business used to develop, manufacture and distribute product that customer might purchase through a third party. Nowadays, many companies are focusing on the service side of the business in order to provide clients with a more comprehensive and connected experience. This is little about the background of the industry. We continue with the Nestle Malaysia background. Nestle Malaysia is a global corporation that operates in the world's largest food and beverage sector. Nestle began operation in Malaysia in 1912 as the Anglo-Swiss Conduct Company in Penang before expanding to Kuala Lumpur in 1939. Following the country's independence in 1957, more work opportunities and product choice become essential. Nestle Malaysia now employs over 5,000 people across the country and produce over 500 halal certified product in 6 factories. Next is the competitor and global operation. As for our research, our group choose two other companies that is in the same industry as Nestle, which is Yo Epson Berhad and Just Legitimate Industry Berhad as Nestle competitors. We compare the company financials in 2020 that it shows that Nestle Malaysia had the best financial overall for 2020 as Nestle is ready to roll out of product innovations such as KitKat ice cream. Moreover, we move to the global operation according to the chart on the slide. Nestle sales were segment based on the customer spending habit, browsing habit, purchasing habit, interaction with the brand loyalty, and the past product rating. Nestle is the top company in the fast moving consumer good industry and a market leader in many countries within the field. To continue with the vision and mission of Nestle Malaysia, for the vision, Nestle strives to meet the different needs of consumers every day by marketing and selling consistently high quality food. Consumer faith in our brand is a result of our company's many years of experience in marketing, research and development, as well as consistency of consumer feeling about it and their ability to trust of our product. For the mission, Nestle is committed to offering the highest quality food to people at all times of the day. In part of the world, we have a unique ability to anticipate customer needs and provide solutions. This will promote your health and improve your quality of life. Next, we continue with additive. For marketing area, the objective is to make a product that is cost effective. Nestle measure the performance by produce a safe and high quality nutrition product for everyone, regardless of their income. Nestle use a strategy by market is to children that have adopt a nutritious diet. For innovation, the objective is investing cash into the high growth industry and region. And Nestle measure it by using digital technologies to improve the capacity to spot a new consumer requirement. Next, human resource area, the objective is to repairing the business that are underperforming as Nestle measure with enhanced choice of lean cushion in and the introduction of new brand which is life cushion. The strategy pursued is to take care of the welfare of employees through the perfect consideration of their fleet. Moreover, the financial area objective is cost cutting and improve operation efficiency by make a significant progress on a structural saving initiative. Operation area objective is to assist individual in living happier and healthier by life by using a strategy of improving the production footprint of the organization. As for productivity area, is to improve the planet health and advance human growth by using packaging and shipping of product in a safe way or environmentally friendly way. For social responsibility objective is strive to have a good impact on individual by focus on the three pillar creating of share value. Lastly, profit area is to ensure sustained organic sales growth by investing cash into high growth industry and region. We continue with the problem identification. The first one is nutrition intake, especially among children. It is a minor problem, and the priorities of the problem is to ensure the success of nutrition and health and wellness programs. Next, raw materials supplier that do not follow the company's sustainability and environmental standard. This is a major problem towards Nestle Malaysia. As for the priorities of the problem is supplier that are unsustainability should be blacklisted. Lastly, the business sales down during pandemic. This is also a major problem towards the company, and the priorities from the problem is to ensure that its mission of protecting its worker, ensuring consistency and secure supplies, and helping the community are met.
I would like to continue by the analysis of the current mission statement of Nestle Malaysia. So, this is the 10 current mission statement for Nestle Malaysia. Mostly, their mission statement is to improvise their nutrition in food and to build or enhance a healthy society, and not to forget to give their shareholders a significant value. From the 10 of the Nestle Malaysia current mission statement, we can justify their current mission statement using 9 essential components. So mostly, Nestle Malaysia is concerned about their customer and also concerned about their survival, growth and profitability, and not to forget they are concerned about the public image. So using the 9 essential component, we can propose their new mission statement. So here is the 9 essential component of their mission statement. Next, I will continue about the SWOT framework. First, the word S is stand for strength, which their strength is they have strong research and development. Second, they're smart in initiative. Third, they are great in leadership. Fourth, their logo is recognizable. Fifth, they have strong management, and sixth, they have outstanding product and brand selection. Next, the word W is stand for weakness, which Nestle Malaysia weakness is fluctuating by retail giants. Also, they have social criticism. And next, they operating inefficiency due to the operating too many brands in food segment. The word O is stand for opportunities. So here is Nestle Malaysia opportunities, which their four opportunities is introduction of new product, partnership, diversify and gender balance, expanding market, and they have healthier product. Lastly, the last word for SWOT is T, which stand for threats. So Nestle threat is they have high competition, and they have large brand of retail houses, and also they have illegal rainforest destruction controversy. Next, they have water scarcity and the government regulation and price. From the SWOT of Nestle Malaysia, we can do our analysis of strength and weaknesses framework. So, the highest score for strength is 4, which at operational or research and development, and also the highest score for weaknesses also at operational or research and development, which their score is 3. Next, we can also do analysis about their opportunities and threat framework. So the highest score for opportunities, which is 7, is from economical, and the highest score for threat, which is 5, is from demographic, social and cultural. I would like to continue about the Nestle Malaysia financial ratio. So first is profitability ratio. Their gross profit margin we forecast and increasing because Nestle is efficient in their operating. Next, net profit margin we also forecast increasing because they are not using more cost for their operating expenses. Next, for return on asset, we also forecast an increasing since Nestle use their resource efficiently. And next, return on equity, we also forecast an increasing because they show an increasing in profit from a shareholder investment. Next, for liquidity ratio, for current ratio, we forecast that the current ratio is increasing, and for quick ratio also increasing. Next, for leverage ratio, which debt to asset ratio, we forecast decreasing because Nestle is efficient in managing their debt. Next, debt to equity ratio, we forecast increasing because Nestle need to pay their debt to shareholders equity. Next, long-term debt to equity ratio also show decrease because Nestle has enough equity to pay long-term debt. Next, activity ratio for inventory turnover margin also show an increasing for the fixed asset turnover, also show increasing, and for average collection period show decreasing. So from the financial ratio, we can conclude their financial profile. And for Nestle measure, their financial profile is on average. And for their company capability profile, they show mostly Nestle measure is on neutral and strong. Next, for the Nestle Malaysia Cultural Assessment, the highest score is 10, which at their founder belief and value. Also, their enforcement of policies and opportunity of growth.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Shazan Zami. So I will be continuing with matrices analysis. And firstly, SWOT metric. As we know, SWOT metric is in order to identify various factors that can be impact for the performance of the company. In other words, SWOT is used to improve the current situation of the company. We'll continue with space metric. For stability, position total average with negative 2.85.71, industry position total average with 3.5, competitive position total average with negative 3.75, and financial position average with 3.375. Nestle Malaysia is located under the conservative quadrant with x-axis negative 0.25 and y-axis with 0.5179. Continue with BCG matrix. Cash cow, which means that the product that has been produced from the company while requiring little expenditure for retained market leadership and profitability. The product offered by the company, such as Maggi noodles, Nescafe, and KitKat. For stars, which means that company seeks to invest in further development for certain products, such as Nestle mineral water. For question marks, industrial categories such as Nestle milk products and nutrition that is still in the early phases and need significant investment. And lastly, dogs, which means that the product is unlikely to produce significant revenue. For an example, chocolate and malt powder for milk and water from Nestle Milo. We'll continue with grand strategy matrix, which means grand strategy matrix is located under the quadrant 1 because it's operate in a fast growing business setting. For internal external factor matrix, total weak score for internal factor evaluation with 2.85. Total weak score for external factors evaluation with 3.4. Nestle's IFE and EFE scores falls under cells 2 Roman, which can be described as growth and build strategy. For competitive profile metrics, Nestle has the highest rating than their competitor with score 3.9. It shows that Nestle is the market leader for the industry. And lastly, matrix analysis. For the Nestle company, they focus on product development with the highest score, which is 5. Nestle approach to deliver a modified product in existing market. For example, in 2017, they have removed 60,000 tons of sugar from their products. So they have achieved 4.5 reduction from 5% from their goals. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Hanafi. Now I will be presenting the chapter 4, which is the proposed alternative strategy. There are 3 quantitative strategic planning strategies, which are product development, conglomerate diversification, and market development. The matrix was used to choose these 3 strategies. According to the table, product development gets the highest score of 10.35, followed by the other 2 strategies of 10.1 and 9. Nestle has established 3 new long-term objectives to promote the United Nations Sustainable Healthier Lives, assisting in the improvement of 30 million livelihoods in areas directly related to their commercial activities and striving for zero environmental impact in their operations. The objectives are apply more expertise in nutrition, health and wellness, meet the needs of the modern consumer with healthy, delicious, convenient products, bring affordable, safe and high-quality nutrition to everyone, and lastly, bring distinctive premium innovations to market fueled by creative explorations. Next is the alternative strategy purpose. The first strategy is product development, where it builds an innovation culture which new ideas contribute to the development of new items. It also helps to make a proposition for better value. When product development is centered on a meeting the needs of consumer, it creates a higher value proposition for the core demographics of a brand and business. The disadvantage is the testing of the product can lead to a failure. With product creation, there will be always a risk because the cost of a bad idea needs to be absorbed. Besides, unrealistic product expectations can be easily established, where the process can create unrealistic future prospects for a brand and company without quality benchmark. The second strategy is conglomerate diversification. Nestle benefits from conglomerate mergers in various ways, including a bigger customer base and increased efficiency. The deal gives Nestle access to a new pool of customers, allowing it to increase its customer base. Nestle will be able to market and cross additional items as a result of this new potential, which resulted in additional revenue. The disadvantage is diversification, where it can divert resources and attention away from the core operations, resulting in poor performance. Moreover, it might be difficult for Nestle to successfully build a new corporate culture in which the behavior and values coincide with the new goal and vision of the new organization in various industries. The last strategy is market development. Market development strategy assists Nestle in expanding its consumer base. The market development plan exposes consumers from different geographical areas to the company's product and converts them into buyers. Market development strategy provides a competitive edge to Nestle by boosting revenue. Increasing the number of consumers increase the company's sales, which improve the revenue model. The disadvantage is establishing a good market might cause problem for the management. To adopt this approach, Nestle must grow in size, hire more people, and boost output in order to better service new and existing consumers. Potential consumers are individuals who have been involved with the company for a long time, for example, current market customers as opposed to the new market consumers.
For this chapter, I will talk about the proposed strategy implementation for Nestle Malaysia Berhad. According to the previous chapter, the best suitable for implementation is the product development strategy. Nestle will assist businesses in leveraging marketing opportunities for these new preferences and assist Nestle in keeping up with changing times and appealing to customers who are tired of seeing the same product presented. Following that, I will discuss how Nestle Malaysia implemented a strategy for allocating resources and policies by utilizing the McKinsey 7S, which comprise strategy, structure, system, style, share value, staff, and skills. Okay, the first component for McKinsey 7S is strategy. An important part of Nestle's approach for implementing the recommended strategy is that it constantly considers changing consumer trends and demands, consumer market patterns, and consuming behavior because it allows the company to remain competitive and relevant to its target consumer groups while also recognizing market demand gaps. The next component is structure. Nestle Malaysia is more focused with teamwork and collaboration. All Nestle employees must be team players who can work well with others. Furthermore, Nestle communication systems help to reinforce the company's general structure. Structured, stated, and regulated communication guarantees that information flows smoothly and that no organizational objectives or goals are threatened due to misunderstandings. I will go through to the next component, which is system. Nestle Malaysia has well-defined procedures in place to ensure that company operations run smoothly. The firm conducts frequent system audits utilizing the controls that have been put in place. These performance evaluations take place on a regular basis. The majority of this is performed through informal discussion and observation. After that, I will explain about the next component, which is style. Using a participative leadership style, Nestle is able to engage and involve its employees in the decision-making processes and managerial decisions. This also enables the leadership to engage with employees and other managerial groups on a regular basis in order to identify and resolve potential conflicts, input on strategic approaches, and operations. The next component that needs to be considered is share value. For 100 years, it has contributed to long-term wealth creation for shareholders and society, and it will continue to push Nestle forward. Furthermore, the company's broad and complicated network of farmers who collaborate with their enthusiastic employees and consumers throughout Malaysia enables the company to contact millions of people every day through their business and brand activities. The following element is staff, which is concerned with the sort and number of people required by the organization as well as how they will be recruited, taught, motivated, and rewarded. The new employees must be trained after being hired. As a result, every Nestle employee will be more productive. The last component in McKinsey 7S is skills. Skills relate to the abilities that a company's employees specialize in. Nestle training program focus on skill sets including as reading, writing, computer use, and spoken communication in order to promote lifelong learning. Employees develop various skill sets to broaden their knowledge, talents, and capacities. In conclusion, Nestle Malaysia Berhad is a pretty good company with a good management team and a great financial track record over the last decade. Nestle also did well in comparison to its competitor. The profit earned and the balance maintained between its assets and liabilities are also clearly comprehended. Furthermore, Nestle works extremely hard to achieve its goal of being the leader in its industry. This is because Nestle strictly adheres to its missions and maintains consistency by making strategic decisions. In terms of recommendations, Nestle Malaysia Berhad should determine which retail pricing strategy to use when determining the correct price for their products, the product's direct costs, and other relevant charges. This will encourage their customers to acquire their goods rather than those offered by their competitors. Moreover, Nestle should also do more to educate the public about its action and strategies. As we know, the company focuses on nutrition, water, the environment, and rural development. A smaller section of the public, however, is concerned about the environment and rural development and is aware of Nestle's activities. This could help the company's investment while also avoiding social criticism. Lastly, in order to increase operational efficiency, Nestle Malaysia Berhad should conduct more research. Any changes to the operational plan will be dropped and quickly become meaningless unless you look deep into how work is organized and what drives day-to-day operations.